I'm Ben Twiston-Davis. I'm a figurative sculptor and I've been working as a sculptor since 2000, I think, or it might be 1999. I think the way that Wallingford heard about me was simply because I'd made the original memorial of Agatha Christie in London. And so when they approached the family, the kind of guardian of Agatha Christie's estate is her grandson, Matthew Pritchard. And I think he said, yeah, and it would be great if Ben Twiston-Davis made it, which is obviously music to my ears. I was delighted about that. I think they were happy with the job I did in London. And so that put me in the frame to make the one in Wallingford.
I'm Councillor Stephen Beattie of Wallingford Town Council in Oxfordshire, England, and I'm the councillor in charge of the Agatha Christie statue project. The town's got a fantastically rich history of its connection to Agatha, and we've got a rich history of murder mystery being filmed in Wallingford with the Midsummer Murders series there. And it seemed to me very obviously that we had this wonderful attraction. I mean, Agatha Christie is basically a generation to generation, fantastic, iconic, wonderful thing. And along came this project, and I think really we've had to grab it with both hands.
The statue's design obviously wants to feel right in the location and reflect who she was as a person and, in a sense, her cultural significance. Agatha was a very private person. She was kind of the opposite of an extrovert, and so we were looking for a design that really reflected that and ended up with the design that we're making, which is Agatha on a bench holding a book closed, and she's just looking out as if she's seen a clue for one of her stories, like as if she's seen the inspiration for a story. And apparently that's how it was for her. You'd be with her in a room and she'd be quiet, and then you'd sort of look around and she'd suddenly disappeared. She'd gone because she'd suddenly had an idea for writing, and she would just sort of take herself off. She would see or imagine something. The whole process of making the statue is kind of a year's work. We actually started a couple of years ago when we made the original maquette, the little design model, and that was our first effort at sort of figuring out the design. I'm now into the process of making the full-size clay model of the statue, the sculpture. There's also an elaborate bench with interesting cast iron bench ends to be made.
I'd like to think that people can come and visit an absolutely wonderful old English market town, which has got many, many amazing things going for it, like a wonderful river, loads of great family spaces. We've got lots of great events in the town already. We have Bunkfest, which I think is, in the UK, is the biggest free festival in the UK. We've got the car rally. There's a wonderful fireworks night we do to celebrate Guy Fawkes. And all of these things raise absolutely loads and piles of money for great causes. And I think if we can have a permanent reminder of something absolutely brilliant that was done in Wallingford, like Agatha Christie, that's contributed so much to the world, then I think that would be a fantastic thing to do as a council.
Statues in general, it's a statue of Agatha Christie, but I think as well statues ought to be of some sort of idea that we all cherish as a society, a kind of wider idea. And with Agatha Christie, it is the power of the imagination. You know, she was the world's best-selling novelist. The reason people read her is because they want to be transported from just their daily lives into this kind of imaginary realm. And so I almost see the statue, as well as being clearly it's just a statue of Agatha Christie, but it's also, if you like, a little monument to the importance of imagination.